Welcome to Investago TV's weekly review, your essential source for global economic updates, keeping you informed on the latest market trends and financial insights every single week. Buckle up. Advocating for a return to a classical gold standard, this analysis highlights both economic and moral imperatives. Rooted in the ideals of monetary freedom, the classical gold standard, championed by economists like Rothbard and Salerno, facilitated unparalleled economic growth and peaceful international relations during the 19th century. Unlike the flawed gold exchange standard or the practices of fractional reserve banking, the classical gold standard empowered by private citizens and markets to regulate the supply and value of money with minimal government interference. Historical patterns reveal that departures from this standard, particularly during wartime, led to significant inflation and economic instability. The discussion underscores the need to distinguish between the genuine gold standard and its diluted versions, emphasizing the role of gold in maintaining a stable, inflation-resistant monetary system. Advocates argue for a comprehensive evaluation of current monetary policies, urging a shift towards a system that aligns with historical precedents of economic stability and freedom. The assertion capitalism has failed is gaining traction in the West, leading to a misguided drift towards collectivism. This debate, often emotional rather than logical, overlooks the essence of true capitalism, a system free from government and corporate interference, now scarcely seen in Western countries. Today's regulatory environment and corporate influence skew closer to fascism, where state and business jointly dominate, diverging significantly from a free market ideal. Historical trends suggest a bleak chance for reversing this shift towards collectivism in established nations, though true capitalist societies may still emerge elsewhere. The challenge lies in identifying and sustaining these enclaves of economic freedom. Bloomberg warning signals a looming crisis where defaults on commercial real estate loans could jeopardize hundreds of US banks, potentially leaving taxpayers with trillions in losses. Contributing factors include the Federal Reserve fluctuating interest rates, the shift to remote work from the pandemic, and deteriorating downtown areas in major cities. The situation is exacerbated by high inflation, increased crime rates, and a massive $929 billion in commercial real estate debt due soon. This precarious mix threatens to repeat last year's banking crisis with a possible failure of up to 385 banks, primarily affecting regional banks deeply invested in commercial real estate. With the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation guaranteeing deposits on a thin margin, the banking sector faces a critical test of resilience amid growing financial instability. Argentina's libertarian president Javier Milei is implementing drastic measures to reduce the size of a government and achieve fiscal balance, including firing 70,000 government workers and cutting public spending. Bloomberg highlights this move as a bold indication of Milei's aggressive approach to downsizing the government. Alongside job cuts, Milei has frozen public works, reduced providential funding, and ended over 200,000 social welfare plans, citing corruptions. Despite facing significant inflation, Milei remains committed to reform with plans to over 3,000 reform post-2022 elections. His policies have sparked optimism among some Argentinians, but also substantial pushback from powerful labor unions and concerns over economic contraction. Milei's stance has led to strikes and criticism, raising questions about the sustainability of his approach amidst economic challenges. That's a wrap for today, and I'll see you next time. Don't forget to follow us on our social media channels to stay updated. Wishing you continued success on your journey.